The second episode opens in the Gladiator training school, filled with masculinity and raging hormones. The female warrior suddenly arrived. However, her arrival was not welcomed by the muscular men of the school. The gladiators believed this was a battlefield for men and that women should not set foot there. However, the gladiator instructor, Crixus, overruled the majority opinion. He announced that the newcomer, Achillia, would integrate into the group and train with them. He designated a gladiator to spar with her to test her true combat level. The gladiators present would rather suffer Crixus's punishment than fight Achillia, feeling that competing with a woman was an insult to their combat prowess and dignity. Even as slaves, they wished to retain a shred of dignity, so they all refused. Helpless, Crixus forced Tarchon, who was close to him, to spar with Achillia. Following instructions, Tarchon attacked fiercely from the start. After several rounds, Achillia, struggling under the weight of her equipment against Tarchon's heavy strikes, revealed a weakness and was knocked down by a blow from his sword hilt. Refusing to admit defeat, Achillia claimed the heavy shield hindered her agility and prevented her from performing properly, refusing Crixus's order to pick it up. Crixus warned her she wouldn't last 3 rounds without it, but she still refused. When the veteran Crixus lashed out with his whip to teach her a lesson, she instantly dodged it with a sideways movement. Recognizing her keen agility, Crixus stopped and walked away. Later, Crixus confronted Ashur, arguing that bringing a woman into this man's world disrupted his teaching plan and caused unrest. Ashur countered that none of their current gladiators were capable of shouldering the burden of the arena. With no great generals available, he was forced to take a risk on Achillia to turn the tide, revealing that the school was in financial ruin and would collapse without a victory. During their conversation, a subordinate delivered a letter from the Roman quaestor, Caesar. Caesar claimed he was short-handed and wanted Ashur to clean up the corpses of rebels crucified along the Appian Way. Ashur, desperate to curry favor with Roman nobility, but previously treated coldly, saw this request as a lifeline. He led his gladiators to clean the corpses. The rotting bodies disgusted the gladiators, who complained that they were glorious fighters, not common slaves doing dirty work. Ashur, prioritizing his connection to power, forced them to continue, beating those who disobeyed. While cleaning the corpses, Ashur encountered the dwarf Three Brothers, rivals who had previously killed a gladiator named Rogus in the arena. Tensions rose, but Ashur held back his anger, agreeing to settle the score in the next arena match. Back at the school, Crixus arranged for 2 warriors to fight Achillia simultaneously to prepare her for the 3 brothers she might face in the arena. Quickly hit and knocked down, Achillia again complained about the heavy shield. Crixus insisted she needed it for protection. Realizing she couldn't win with standard tactics while weighed down, Achillia resorted to a dirty trick, knocking Crete, to the ground. This enraged Tarchon, who felt she was unworthy of the battlefield and attacked her viciously. That night, Ashur rewarded the men with women and wine to wash away the stench of the corpses. Excluded, Achillia vented her energy by hitting a wooden post in the training yard. A drunk Tarchon and Crixus approached her. Resentful of her earlier dirty tactic, Crixus insulted her, and the argument turned into a brawl. The 2 men pinned her down, and Crixus attempted to assault her. Achillia threw sand in his eyes to blind him, and then used a ruthless move to crush his genitals, causing a scream that alerted the whole school. Crixus arrived to find Crixus dead. Killing a companion was a strict violation. A slave's life belonged to the master. Although she faced punishment for this private execution, Crixus wanted to give her a dignified death as a gladiator. He tossed her a sword and challenged her himself, intending to end her life in combat. Crixus, a former slave who won his freedom through unmatched skill, was far superior to the rookie Achillia. Just as he prepared to deliver the killing blow, he felt a drop of hot blood on his forehead. Shocked that this rookie had managed to wound him, Crixus reached out and helped her up. He realized that the woman before him possessed the combat ability to become an excellent gladiator. And the episode 2 ends here.